welcome back again to some Wargame Airland battle action. It's going to be 3 versus 3 on the Ostersund map. So yeah, it's a nice little mostly hilly map with a couple of open bits here and there, a couple of light urban areas, but yeah, it should be interesting to see what will happen. If I remember correctly, I believe I'll be playing as Canada this time around. Just switch over to our opponent's perspective. So we've got NATO in the north, Lightman, myself, Apex and God of War, and on the southern end we've got NATO Op 4, so it's actually going to be NATO versus NATO, so it should be interesting to see how that'll work out. And they're going to consist of Blau 1714, Colonel Shepard, maybe from Command & Conquer, I can't remember, and Flesh from somewhere or other. Anyway, looks like I'll be going for Bravo in either case, and yeah, Apex will be going towards the eastern flank, God of War to defend, hopefully, and yeah, hopefully we'll be taking this town at some point. Now then, let's have a look. Yep, looks like I'm playing as Canada. I'll not be using the ADATs otherwise. Actually, I'm pretty sure the ADATs for Canada, I'm pretty sure it is a an exclusive. Let's have a look. Prototype, yes. So yep, it's exclusive to Canada. So who to think? We got some initial bit of combat happening. Trying to land some of my Vandus in enemy territory. Unfortunately, I get intercepted. I do manage to land 2 Vandus, which I suppose is better than nothing. 2 squads of them, or 1/3, which is about to get destroyed. Although this Sturv is really Sturv 103C. I'm not really sure why exactly it's so close. But in any case, I think these Vandus actually took him out, bizarre enough. Oh, now these Panzer crates are coming in full view of my Centurions, which I believe are the shitty spam tanks. But what the hell, I mean, 20 pounders still can do some decent HE damage, so what the hell. They're just going to continue coming out, also coming out from an early Chimera. Let's see what else we have happening here. One Zippo from God of War coming in just to flame out some infantry. And I didn't actually realise this at the time, but it looks like this Blag guy has actually come out with some very quick infantry around this flank actually, and I believe I should be encountering them. Yep, there we go, my javelins engaging them. Not exactly going to be doing too well, as you can see. Whoopsie long, but at least that is going to alert me to the fact that there are infantry there. Just have a look at also what's happening here. Zippo trying to do a bit of damage, going to be flaming out this truck, I believe, but it gets destroyed by the copious amounts of ATGMs. And at the same time we have a bit of a, oh actually too bad I missed that, it's a bit of a flamey battle happening on the eastern flank for India. Sorry, on the eastern flank. Now then, let's just have a look. Apex seems to be going with Britain exclusively, unless he's going for NATO with mostly British stuff, but no, he seems to be mostly going for British stuff. For Britain entirely, should I say. Just having a look actually. Okay, yeah, not bad actually, stunning the patterns and then getting them from the side with the Lynx towers. Not too shabby indeed. India is still hanging in the balance. As you can see, the opposing team does have slightly more score points than we do, but that can change, especially if we can capture India perhaps. I don't know. But I do know that all these TI helicopters are going to do pretty horribly. I'm managing to, I think, take out a couple of patterns, maybe 1 or 2 of these trucks, but nothing else really, so ouch. This would be USA, yep, Colonel Shepard playing as USA, Apex bombing the shit out of him. It's very slow, but I suppose useful enough. Harriers, I suppose it's better than nothing, and yep, there we go, finally I'm going to be responding to the infantry threat here, just as well actually. My command vehicles are right in the line of fire, and of course it's just a crappy little Jeep one, so probably should be deploying my infantry there. Not sure why I'm not doing that actually. But there we go, finally they're going to be deploying now. Unfortunately, it looks like the enemy is just out of my flame range, which kind of sucks. Sucks majorly, so these guys are just going to be well, falling over rather dramatically and dying in droves, as you can see. So it really sucks to be them, but at least my Chimera is managing to get a few shots off on them. Do still have Colonel Shepard continuing to drive a bit of a wedge into our forces. He's destroyed the remaining forces in India by the looks of it, but at the same time Apex is all by himself here, it seems. Well, in either case, he's preparing to capture India, and yeah, as you can see, he's actually got quite a few. What are these guys? SAS, Green Jackets. Oh, that's right, he's going to Britain, of course. So yeah, he's got quite a few recon infantry, special forces coming in to have a look and see what's happening. And in fact, he might actually be able to make his way to Kilo and take out the command vehicle there. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to do anything with Juliet, actually. But, oh well. There you go, he's got more Harriers coming in. They're just going to be bombing these trucks, presumably. A bit of a waste, really. If I was him, I wouldn't really bother doing that. I would just let the Spartans handle them. But maybe he thought that there would be... oh, never mind, he's actually got them T-back. Anyway, maybe he thinks that there's infantry in them, which is perhaps not such a... well, it's not such a bad thing to assume. Okay, so just having a look here, I don't quite have Bravo, which kind of sucks, but hopefully I'll be re-securing in just a second. These Kustigears did not manage to get to my command vehicle, so I did manage to save it with a bit of micro. And in fact, I almost move it back, but yeah, decided to hesitate just a bit to make sure those Kustigears are killed off first. And now I'm just moving him somewhere else. Nope, moving him back. So there we go. Just moving him back and forth, microing him like a StarCraft professional, I guess. And speaking of which, I bloody hope we saw this Nighthawk. Well, I'm pretty sure that these green jackets should be able to see the Nighthawk as it comes in. Unfortunately, we don't have any anti-air for Apex, so he's a bit spread thin by the looks of it. But he did manage to capture India, and now we do have +1 points incoming. Unfortunately for us, the opponents did manage to capture this city. Looks like they're going to be able to hold on to it for a bit of a while. I'm actually sending in a Freedom Fighter, managing to get rid of quite a few helicopters at once, actually. And bam, crashing rather horribly, for them anyway. Even sending another Freedom Fighter just to get the job done. Incredible. Probably could have done a better job in evacing them, but oh well, we'll see how they go against the Drakens. Loads of rockets being spewed out by them, but it's not going to be enough to destroy my Freedom Fighter, hopefully. Yep, manages to evac just barely as well as the other one. So yeah, it looks like the lines are relatively stable at the moment. Just having a look, actually. No, we do have a counterattack through Charlie by Flesh, who seems to be... oh no, and Blaz as well. Blaz also taking me on. New problemos. Actually, one of these beacons. Ah, okay, so just to defend. Yep, nothing too unexpected there. Oh my god, my GNED combats were so freaking close to these SASs. God, it's bloody ridiculous. Well, hopefully we'll be mounting a defense there at some point. My Centurions did manage to infiltrate this forest, which is interesting. You'd think there would have been infantry or something like that there, but apparently not. Instead, we've got the infantry coming in. This way, we do have some anti-infantry who are trying to come in. Not going to work out too well for them, to say the least. What I should be doing, though, is I should be trying to disembark my flame infantry as quickly as possible. Somehow that ATGM misses... but the subsequent cannon shot does not, from the stir of 103C presumably, and only one of these guys gets out of there, all panicked, and I'd be pretty panicked as well. So yeah, unexpectedly, yeah, Blaz left his command vehicle right in the corner, although if I was him I'd probably leave it at least in a bit of cover, so it's, or in a bit of concealment, should I say, so it's not, you know, immediately spotted if I try to do a quick scout for it. But in any case, I'm just holding a bit of a defensive position here, slowly but surely. Yeah, trying to flood some forces into Charlie. But the thing is, because both of these are reinforcement points, it's going to be a bit of a hard grind, to say the least, unless if I can either kill off their command vehicle or block off their reinforcements. In any case, my Freedom Fighter is going straight into enemy territory. Thankfully, to these blah blah blahs missing my Freedom Fighters, and I think, yep, they'll be able to evac just fine and dandy. Pretty freaking lucky, though, to say the least. And now we actually have a bit of a fight for a Kilo, it seems, actually. SESs versus Rangers. Well, there we go. It doesn't seem to be much of a contest, but it is going to be revealing to our opponents the fact that that was a good try. Anyway, the fact that we do have SASs around there. And the command vehicle is all the way here, actually, so it's going to be a bit tricky to take out. Looks like the command vehicle in Juliet has been taken out or moved. Actually, I think it would have been moved, actually. That's the Nighthawk, yep, managing to... Actually, wait a minute, did it actually drop any missiles? Because this looks more like napalm. I think that's just napalm, actually. Yeah, I think the command vehicle here was destroyed, actually, and then the command vehicle from Juliet was moved up to Kilo, just to maintain reinforcement lines. The thing is, though, the enemy kind of needs to send in something to Juliet to pick up the slack, as it were. But, oh well. What can we do? Yeah, back on the western flank. Actually, what the hell? Let's just see it from our opponent's perspective. Anyway, back on the western flank here, we've got... well, my Centurions are mostly getting pushed back. I probably should be sending in some more actual infantry and all that. But at the moment... there's not too much for them to really worry about, except for these stirves that are coming in. Flame infantry won't be able to do too much against them directly, but they can panic the shit out of them, which they almost certainly will be doing. My Canadian rifles, I thought I hit them a bit better, but apparently not. Despite the fact that they're almost in the middle of this forest, they're still getting spotted. Interesting. That's just freaking dandy. We've also got a nice little force of Herrenschmanns coming in as well. Good old Swedish infantry by Bla. Well, his name's a bit longer than that, but I can't be bothered saying the whole thing, so we'll just call him Bla instead of Bla 1714. So yeah, in response I'm going to be getting some flame infantry coming in, so thank God the Canadians got that. Jesus Christ. And there we go, I'm slowly but surely spotting my opponent's infantry and taking it out bit by bit. I managed to secure the area around here from those Kustigers and those other guys. Paratroopers are slowly getting whittled down by my links, and thankfully Flesh does not seem to be paying much attention there. Thank God for that. Where the hell is this thing doing? Oh, okay, well, it was launching missiles at the pattern. I'm not entirely sure. Well, in any case, let's get a close-in view. Why not? These Harriers dropping their fancy schmancy bombs. And bam. And look at that, dropping a couple of trees and all that. Just gotta love those effects. Yeah, just gotta have replays really, being able to zoom in like that. Looks like my position is in a bit of trouble in the western flank, which would be Charlie, yep. Charlie, yeah, my Canadian rifles, well, actually doing a good job against these, well, either AA or ATGM guys. I can't remember which ones they are, but they're going to be suffering against the Panzer Kates to say the least. Actually, we do have God of War coming in from a pass ship, bizarre enough. Just flinging rockets and missiles all over the place, destroying the Panzerkite and whatever the hell that vehicle was, destroying another... Actually no, these are, well, somewhat better targets to destroy I suppose with ATGMs, but still they're just empty transports, even though they are APCs I suppose. Fancy machine gun on them and all that, but there you go. In either case, yeah, unfortunately my infantry here getting whittled down. Centurions, well, still in one piece, but that's going to change. Actually, no, wait a minute. No, they should be right, actually. These assault engineers can't really do anything against them, except panic them. Thus far, they don't seem to be shooting any flames at all. In fact, wow, they're dying off pretty quickly. Ouch, indeed. Yeah, looks like I got my ADAS here, got my Chimera firing. What rank is he? I don't think he's at max rank. He's like veteran or something like that. I think so. In any case, yeah, thankfully, yeah, keeping up my supply lines. The Chimera staying alive. More cheapo Centurions coming in, sounds good to me. I even got some more helicopter infantry just to help out. Yeah, with these Panzerkites coming in. Well, my Javelins probably will be able to take them out due to force of numbers, but I'd still be better off sending in some real riflemen, to say the least. In any case, so just having a look, actually, we do have an enemy... Well, do have the enemy Flesh guy trying to infiltrate with some infantry. In fact, I'm surprised we haven't seen more infiltration, actually. There are a couple of open areas. Well, this area is mostly closed off, but this area, well, they can go over the hill pretty much. This area here as well. This area, well, not quite with those Sarakens there, but yeah, they can technically go around there. And here, yeah, I'm covering, so there we go. We definitely do have a few holes in our defences, and so do the opponents, actually. A couple of holes here and there, but will we be exploiting them? I don't know. I don't know. Is that... there we go. Yep, I'm diverting some of my infantry to help against these Fusiliers. Unfortunately, flame infantry really sucks in open combat, to say the least, given how short range their flamethrowers are. I believe the incendiary rocket launchers that you can get, I'm pretty sure that their range is much greater, but still. Oh, and of course, they even got an SAS, because we literally don't have anything covering this mounted side. Oh, interesting, they actually managed to infiltrate the SAS around my infantry. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. And again, I'm coming out with a quick freedom fighter. Will he get destroyed this time by the Drakens? I don't know. He's been pretty freaking lucky, though. And nope, he finally gets destroyed. Just watch him crash rather horribly. Bam. So yeah, it's freedom fighter running out of luck finally. These guys deciding to evac, perhaps wisely. And Charlie, yep, still in the enemy's hands, but okay, there we go. Did actually looking... oh, damn it, too bad I missed that. Well, it looks like I took out the command vehicle cluster bombs. If I remember correctly, I was actually just making a bit of a guess as to where it would be. Sometimes, well, perhaps usually even, opponents like to leave command vehicles in the corners, even though this doesn't actually count as concealment, compared to, say, forests and hedgerows and all that. But there we go, decided to take a bit of a guess, and yeah, judging by little holes that are around here. Yeah, it looks like cluster bombs, and judging by the fact that Charlie's gone. Ouch. Okay, anyway, yeah, judging by the fact that it's neutral, I dare say that my little guess actually worked. Yeah, unfortunately, looks like they did try to drop a couple of cluster bombs on Moan tanks, but thankfully these Centurions actually have 2 armor, which is kind of a rarity for vehicles that are that freaking cheap. But there we go, they did manage to drop some cluster bombs on me. Nonetheless, I'm dropping some more stuff. More cluster bombs on opponent's vehicles, kind of sacrificing that Centurion really as a result, but oh well. What can you do, eh? What can you do? Charlie is still neutral though, and this should be a pretty good opportunity for me to counter-attack, which hopefully I'll be doing. I've got a whole bunch of Centurions coming in, because why not, eh? And even a single mortar launcher just for the hell of it. Well, why not? Looks like our opponent's flesh is, well, I'm not really sure what the hell he's doing actually. Still not trying to infiltrate or anything like that. The SAS is still there, so good job actually to Flesh managing to get him there. Jenny do combat still just sitting around, everyone else just sitting around for Flesh. Just seems to be content to hold on to that, I guess. But our opponents, if they want to win, they're going to have to do more than just hold on to territory, to say the least. And something else dying rather horribly. Well, sucks to be him. Good old freedom fighters managing to take him out. Yeah, it looks like India's finally been slightly more properly secured by Apex, and he's even got a little train of airplanes coming in actually. What the hell, let's just have a look at that. I gotta love it. There's nice formation and all that. Indeed. Just bombing something or other. Not really sure what it was. If there was something there, it's long gone now, that's for sure. Not really sure what that was about, but there you go. And yeah, reinforcing more infantry. Yeah, sounds good to me. So yeah, it looks like our opponents are definitely on the run. They definitely do need to... God, let's see what these dragons do actually. Anyway, yeah, they definitely need to step up their game a bit. They at least need to be a bit more aggressive, and damn it, I think they're evacuing. Oh well. I was kind of hoping they'll try to engage by planes just for the hell of it, but there you go. Indeed. Yeah, let me guess, these guys are ATGMs? Yep, they are. New problemo. They're going to have a hell of a time against my mortars, you can see. And I got my Genie do combat, so I'm mostly just going to be sitting back. Probably should have sent out some... Ouch. Probably should have sent them a bit closer to the enemy reinforcement zone, just try to attack in general, because, you know, I've kind of got them on the run. Charlie is no longer reinforcing quite so quickly, so... What the hell am I doing, actually? Where are my Centurions? There we go. We've got some Centurions, and we've got crap loads of mortars by God of War, actually. Just gotta love it. Wow, I'm doing a number on these weakened stirrups. Well, the strong one managing to survive just fine and dandy, but still. Not too shabby indeed. My ADAT's shooting down the helicopter pretty quickly. I think it was just an ATGM one. The Stir 103C will be a bit of a pain in the ass, but I think we should be right. I think he's actually firing at my Centurions, which are pretty freaking cheap. Really slow actually, very slow off-road performance. I'm not really sure why I didn't just try to send them up here. Well, maybe send in just one, you know, just to see where exactly the enemy was, and then just, you know, try to set them up as close as possible. But oh well, what can you do? Stir 103C is kind of going to go to town on them, but well, I do have a whole bunch more mortars of my own. Finally, India is firmly within our control. We've got a couple of patterns coming in for Colonel Shepard. Unfortunately for him, it's just not enough. Also, not bad defense here, but with no anti-air, his units can fall pretty quickly, to say the least. Do they still hold on to that city, I wonder? Yes, yep, they're still holding on to the city. New problemo. Couple more things coming in for myself, just to blow the crap out of them. I'm surprised, actually, that Flesh hasn't tried to send in more command vehicles, actually. Seems very strange. Damn it, bloody Vig being a pain in the ass as well. Thankfully it is panicked, I suppose. And what do you know, here comes the SAS, bizarrely enough, actually. So was that the hidden one? I think it was, actually. And he's going for where he thinks the command vehicle is, but nope, my command vehicle is all the way up back here. Not quite in a corner, but on the edge, and, well, technically in a bit of concealment there. And these SASs, wow, my Pathfinders are really going to town on them, actually. Should be finishing them off actually. Shit, I hope someone was actually paying attention there. I mean, the game is kind of a foregone conclusion, but if it was closer, of course, then you definitely don't want enemy recon infantry in the middle of your freaking spawn points like that. That much is certain. As my genie combats, they're just standing still as well. I should have been streaming infantry over the freaking hill, as well as sending in more stuff this way, but oh well, I do have some genie to combats here. Pathfinders and Twins also coming in. Enemy Nighthawk to be a pain in the ass. I don't know where he thinks he's going. Okay. Oh no, he's trying to go around actually. But my ADATs, well, I think my infantry spotted him first, then now my anti-air is actually firing at him. But he does manage to make it through our lines, despite the fact this thing has got next to no freaking ECM, but thankfully my freedom fighter finishes him off. Although it's ridiculous really, I think it even fly through like that. Bloody ridiculous. Yeah, well, and there goes Colonel Shepard. So yeah, he sees that the situation's pretty much lost. We've got a couple of challengers to challenge our opponents. Sounds good to me. And what the hell, let's just get a nice little closer view of them actually. Very nifty little tanks. I don't think their fire rate is that good. Actually, I think it might be good. Might just check that in just a second. We'll just see what they're up to. We'll just watch them pepper our opponents with machine gun fire and cannon fire. And that's it. Unfortunately, we don't get to see them destroy the convoy that was coming their way, but there you go. Interesting game. NATO versus NATO, not something you see too often, to say the least. So there you go. I'll see you all next time.